Good afternoon, guys. I'm Chris Gonzalez.
And I'm Anthony Coleman.
And thank you guys for tuning back into my GSPN Recap where we talk high school sports.
And as you know, the show is brought to you by GardenGrocery.com and Tulumi Digital Marketing.
That's right, Anthony. And we have a very exciting show for the people today,
Yes, sir.
highlighting last night's Class 7A District 3 tournament. It was the quarterfinals for that district in the District of Death. But before we get into the action recapping those games, I want you guys to go ahead and make sure that you're following us along on all of our social media platforms to stay up to date with the hottest coverage in high school sports. But Anthony, 3 big time games last night. Let's go ahead and start off with the Evans Trojans taking on the West Orange Warriors. These teams battled it out for the first half, going back and forth. Coming in after halftime though, Evans really struggled to make anything happen in the third quarter, and West Orange was really able to get the pull-away win. They finished this game winning 67-45 in the win over Evans, and the Warriors are going to punch their ticket into the district semifinal against top seed Ocoee. That's going to be on Wednesday night. Now, West Orange was led by Joannis Polynice and Marcus Allen with 17 points apiece, and Garrison Smith added in 14.
Yeah, it was a great game by West Orange. They struggled a little bit in the first quarter, but the second quarter they came out on fire on the offense, locked down on defense, and even in the third quarter, I believe they outscored Evans 37-9 in the second and third quarter.
Right.
So it was crazy to see them finally get things rolling, hold them down on defense, and then get the win.
That's right, man. So they are going to, again, move on to face Ocoee on Wednesday. That's going to be a huge game there. The top seed Ocoee had to bye yesterday. They actually didn't play in yesterday's tournament. But that's going to set up for a very, very, very big game on Wednesday night, and we're going to be there covering that action as well. Game 2, we saw Dr. Phillips taking on Olympia, and DP ended up getting the win 67-48 last night against Olympia. Kind of similar to the first game, man. Teams battled it out first half, very close game. Dr. Phillips pulled away in the second half, all the way down to the last buzzer. They were led by Denzel Aberdeen. He led all scorers last night with 21 points. Janu Anisetti, he scored 18. And who really impressed me last night was somebody that we don't see really going off like this a lot. It was Joseph Puventude. He scored 15 points on 5 3-pointers made last night, and he was cashing. Yeah, he was not missing out last night.
Yeah, when Dr. Phillips was struggling, he really came in to make the big threes to kind of put them in the lead, to give them the advantage, to give them the momentum. Olympia played tough. I thought it was going to be a little more of a lopsided game, but Olympia played tough the whole game. But then he came in with all those 3-pointers and got Dr. Phillips to win. But finally got down on offense, finally made those shots. DP got the dub.
That's right, man. And Coach Ben Witherspoon is doing a great job with that program.
Amazing job over there.
Amazing job with that program. Now, Dr. Phillips is actually going to face the winner of this next game, and it was Apopka getting the 73-64 win over Lake Brantley last night in the final game of the night. No surprise here, led by John Latimer III. He had 26 points last night, and Florida Gulf Coast University commit Zach Anderson had 20 in the Blue Darters win. This game was a little bit closer than I personally expected. I was expecting Apopka to come in hot and get a decisive win over Lake Brantley, but Brantley did a very, very good job last night keeping the fight going to the very end of the game.
Yeah, Lake Brantley's been weird all year. They've had a tough schedule. They've lost quite a few games, but in all those games they were close. Right. Last time they played Apopka, they only lost by 2 points. So even in this game, they played tough. They hit a lot of 3-pointers, made a lot of good shots, but Apopka got the win. But it's been weird for Lake Brantley. They've had a pretty good year. The record doesn't show, but all the losses have been like pretty close. 2-3 points, but just can't get the win at the end of the game.
Right, that's something that they're definitely going to be looking to work on in the offseason heading into next year.
For sure.
But the lineup for tomorrow night, so this is going to be Wednesday night games, again, is going to be West Orange taking on top seed Ocoee, and then we have Dr. Phillips taking on Apopka in the 7A District 3 semifinal. Those 2 winners are going to face off on Friday for the district championship. Dude, this district is crazy.
It's crazy. It was amazing. I watched the girls last week, and I was blown away by all those games. And then the boys this week is starting off, even from the quarterfinals, already to be an amazing tournament. So I can't wait for all the games, all the action tomorrow, and then the championship on Friday. I don't even know who's going to make it Friday, but whoever's going to be with all those 4 teams is going to be a great game. So
that's
stay
right,
tuned.
Anthony. Make sure you guys are following us along on our social medias to stay up to date with coverage of that tournament. But guys, that is our show for today. We want to go ahead and thank our sponsors.
Garden Grocer, if you are staying in the Orlando area at one of the Disney resorts, place an order for groceries to be delivered to your room at the time of check-in. Save money and time by shopping with Garden Grocer. And also UDiscover Florida. If you're looking for a new restaurant, hotel, or attraction, check them out on Instagram at UDiscoverFlorida or UDiscoverFlorida.com.
And once again, guys, Chris Gonzalez.
And I'm Anthony Coleman.
And thank you guys for tuning back into my GSPN recap. As always, you guys know it's your sports, all you, all the time.